I ordered mine. This is a dream for me. This is something I've always wanted to own. I asked our buyer, Mary Beth, if we could please do AsscherCut studs in solid gold. In my head, I'm thinking it's gonna cost $150, $200, but I thought it's worth it because if they were diamonds, you were into the multiple tens of thousands of dollars to get anything even remotely comparable to this. So here's what we get to do today. We are offering you genuine, gorgeous AsscherCut. This is an antique cut. It was first introduced by Joseph Asscher in 1902. It was very prominent throughout the Art Deco period, and it has made a massive resurgence in fine jewelry today. So I'm grabbing the ones that I ordered because I'll show you the big ones right out of the gate. This, friends, is 12 carats. 6 carats in each ear, a few more than 200 of these left, and that's it. This is a special price at under $80. I promise you, worth every dime, worth every penny. They are magnificent. If that does not look like a diamond stud, nothing does. Solid gold, 14 karat gold. Good luck. A few more than 200 people only can own them. I promise. When you get these home, be sitting down when you open that box because this is just jaw-dropping. They're so spectacular. So that's one choice. That's the 6 carat total weight, 6 carat solitaire in each ear. Next up, we have 4 carat solitaires in each ear. So look at the beauty, look at the size, look at the sparkle, sparkle, sparkle. There's only 300 of these left, guys, and for $59.98, go for it. They're beautiful. We'll talk more about this incredible cut, but the fact that that is all gold, they sit flush to the ear. I absolutely love the setting on these, which we'll talk more about. But if you'd like to order, do not wait because only 300 people in the whole world can own that today in 14 karat gold with the 4 carat solitaire in each ear. Then last but not least, the most popular choice today and yesterday has been the 2 carat. These are 2 carat solitaires in each ear. So you have 4 carat total weight in 14 karat gold for $39.98. If this was silver for $39, I would be excited about that. I mean, if this was sterling silver for $39, that would be amazing. These are one of the most expensive types of cuts you can buy in diamonds, first of all. AsscherCut is very expensive. It takes a true, precise hand and eye to achieve this beautiful, beautiful antique cut. So best part about this, girls and guys out there, $39.98, a gift for mom, a gift for you, a gift for the grad. Doesn't matter who you're shopping for, get your earrings. With 6 flex pay, we're gonna get these home very, very affordably for you. I think we're looking at $6 and pennies on your credit card if you're ordering the 4 carat total weight. You can see on Angie, I am enamored. I think these are so beautiful. I don't know where to start, Paul Woods. I mean, they're so special. I'm so excited we were able to do this. In my wildest dreams, I did not think we could sell this in this price range. I honestly, in gold. Maybe in silver, but not in gold in this price range, especially with what's happening to gold today. Gold has gone through the roof.
You're absolutely right. And in fact, I looked at one of our competitors and saw if they did a 14 karat AsscherCut stud, and they do, and then you take a 1 and put it in front of every one of these prices.
For sure.
And that's what they're asking for, and they're huge customer picks. Yeah. So this is like an amazing sale. Now, the AsscherCut has a wonderful history, Carlene. You mentioned how it started, but it defined jewelry in the Art Deco period. It really, you look at that, and you look at that step-down facet design, and you think Art Deco, you think about fancy parties, you think about big Rolls Royces and rich, gorgeous girls, and just all these great things come to life. Well, fast forward a little bit, the most famous AsscherCut ever was the one Liz Taylor wore, the Krupp diamond, and she got that from Richard in the 1960s. I was just a kid, and already I was obsessed with the cut. Fast forward to today, and it's celebrities like Kate, can't say the whole name, Jessica, Gwyneth, their diamonds are AsscherCut.
Wow.
Why? Celebrities are just like us. They want something nobody else has. They want something that makes them feel special and makes them feel different. And that's what the AsscherCut is today. And these are in 14 karat gold. So if you're a gold snob, like I am, don't worry. These are set in solid 14 karat gold. And Colleen, would you talk about the backs and the silicone and how comfortable they are and how they sit up on your ear?
They do. They're amazing. You guys, the back is silicone, and what they do is they put a core of 14 karat gold. So the only thing that's in your ear and touching your ear is a 14 karat gold, except that silicone, which is hypoallergenic. The beauty of it, when you put these on your ear, they sit perfectly. If you've ever tried a stud and it falls forward, it's like little light bulbs that go bloop and they droop down, happens all the time, it's because they're out of balance. They don't have proper balance. This I was telling Paul yesterday, I want a bunch of these backs. I want these on every one of my stud earrings. I think whoever invented that, it's genius because it's still gold, but the silicone gives you a really nice stability so that the earring it's easier to get on and off, and it sits flush to the ear. So I think that is pretty brilliant. Also, we've used white prongs to not in any way take away from the whiteness, the brightness, the breathtaking beauty of those gorgeous AsscherCut stones.
You know, that's one of the things that I love about Absolute and working with you and HSN, because every detail that you would expect to find in that really expensive store on Fifth Avenue or Rodeo or in Paris or in Milan, every one of those details we've incorporated. Details like using that white prong so it doesn't take away from the diamond. See, I call them diamonds too. They look like natural, perfect, flawless, decolored stones. Do you know in the 6 carat for each ear, the ones you had on yesterday, they would be $250,000 each ear. Yeah.
See, that's the whole thing, is that if you've ever lost a diamond earring, or even if you've ever lost an earring, and we all have.
Oh, tell your butter story. I love your butter story.
Well,
tell your butter
it's
story.
funny. I wore Absolute, honestly, for a wedding ring for over 15 years because I lost my diamond wedding ring twice. I lost one when I lived in Minnesota, then we replaced the ring. I moved to Florida. First year I was working at HSN, I lost it again. So we gave up. I stopped buying diamonds. And Absolute came along, and I wore, in place of a diamond engagement ring, I wore a diamond Absolute for years. I had a zillion compliments on it. I loved it. So, and the one time, Paul's right, the one time I didn't actually lose the ring, I lost the diamond. I couldn't find it. Like for days I was washing dishes, I thought it went down the drain. We were having spaghetti and I was buttering the bread, the Italian bread, and there's a lump there's a lump. And I thought it was like a lump of butter, so I'm like pushing, like what's happening? It was my diamond. I almost ate my diamond because it was stuck in the butter. So there you have it. So that's the point, is that this is guilt-free. You don't worry about it. And by the way, we're so busy. Rob's telling us if you want the big ones, the 6 carat in each ear, you need to order those now. Probably a few more than 100 only of the big ones. We did bring in the most of the 4 carat. That's the most popular choice. The 4 carat means a 2 carat diamond size in each ear. And it's just a way for you to experience the beauty, the splendor, the excitement. Paul, when we talk about Absolute, because there's a lot of CZ out there. There's a lot of cubic zirconia out there. Cubic zirconia, it was invented in Russia in the 1970s. Not all cubic zirconia today is that Russian formula. There are only a couple places in the world that still grow crystals of this quality, and that is all we use. It has to make the cut. We can't use the substandard stuff that a lot of other people use, where the cubic zirconia looks kind of cloudy, it turns yellowy, it just isn't beautiful. There is a difference, right, Paul?
Oh, there's a huge difference. In fact, there are only 5 manufacturers in the entire world who are certified to grow these stones for us. Only 5.
Wow.
And not only that, but the stones are graded 1 through 5, 5 being the best, and we only use the top level grade stone. Other retailers, other manufacturers use lower quality stones to cut prices. Fine, good for them. We want perfect, flawless, beautiful stones. Now, I've done this for 25 years, and I first started working with CZ when I worked at Boucheron in Paris.
Wow.
And we did $1 million diamonds all the time. But guess what? Our clients also wanted a copy in cubic zirconia, so they had one for the safe and one that was in a safe place. And
you know what, I hear that all the time. My son is a jeweler, and he tells me people want that all the time. A lot of times what a lot of girls want, they want the ring in CZ first to see if they really like it. So he'll make one, he'll get the setting in gold and do all of that, but then they'll use simulated diamond to make sure she loves it, and then they pop and make that big purchase of the diamond. So to your point, even the women who can afford the ultimate in diamonds are still wearing and buying this because they look so good. Okay, before we wrap this up, you guys, the 12 karat total weight, this might be your last chance. With everybody on the phone, they're almost gone. So you do need to, oh, and same with the 8, Rob just told me. So if you want the 8 karat total weights or the 12 karat total weights, this is your chance. There's just a few left with everybody ordering. We have people on hold now waiting to get in here. So remember, if you want both, remember the minute you hit 99, we're taking 20 bucks off. So let's say, for example, you want to order a 4 karat total, an 8 karat total weight, and a 4 karat total weight. That's going to hit your 99. You're going to get these 2 pair now for 79. Did you get that? If you put it on your HSN card and you order this one and this one, You're not gonna spend $99, you're spending $79. $20 comes off the purchase every single time you spend $99 today. That coupon can be used as often as you would like to. So stock up, guys. It is an incredible, incredible value. There's no question about it. You will love them. That's the fun. They're 14 karat gold, like Paul said. If you're a gold snob and you want real gold is pricey these days. We all know that, what's happened in the gold market. Then gold is what now, $1,500 an ounce. So the prices have skyrocketed for gold. That is a steal to get real gold settings like that in 14 karat for that price. So we love it. There's Angie, by the way, is wearing the 6 karat total weight, I'm sorry, the 8 karat total weights, and they look perfect. See how it's sitting perfectly, not flopping forward on her ear? That's what we're talking about, everybody. All right, we're gonna continue along here. Coming up, we are going to show you, this beautiful paracut ring. By the way, Paul Woods is joining me. He's our ambassador of luxury. He is brand representative for our gorgeous Absolute Gallery collection. By the way, hi to everybody.